Hey, it's me, Kohan. I hope you guys are doing well. The light. So I'm just gonna just deal with it. It's a lie, so that's the way it is. But as you saw in the title, you tired? I was at recess, aka the gym, and I was just doing my thing on the treadmill. And I was speaking with someone next to me on the treadmill mill, and I was telling that person I said, they were like, What's wrong or whatever?" And looking at my face and not having my energy as high as it normally is when I'm at the gym. One, I didn't have a monster or a Celsius or something, but I was in my own energy. But I know that I wanted to use the word tired. And I did say I was tired. But in honesty, I don't know what tired I was in. Was I physically tired, emotionally tired? Mentally tired, spiritually tired. And I had to ponder that for a while. I had to just really think about, well, Angelina, are you really tired? What's going on? What in your energy body is truly tired? Because I know if somebody said you want to go out to eat, I would have been like, yeah, let's go. Do I want to read? Of course, I'm going to read something tonight. Am I spiritually tired? Or drained maybe? I don't know. I really just don't know. I couldn't pinpoint it. And then I had my revelation. I had my intuition. I realized I haven't done anything creative in probably the last couple of days. And that is the wonderment, the creativity, spontaneous stuff that I know that I personally have to do to rejuvenate myself, to really renew who I am in some type of creative expression to co-create. A lot of times it's doodling. It's not always journaling. Journaling, I usually use my mental and spiritual faculties more so. I want to get information not through I want to get information through me, within me, and outside of me. And so that's more of that creative flow through language is when I journal. But when I doodle or when I do the AM method, from Colette Baron Reed, do some neurographic stuff and not necessarily doing it to open up a portal to manifest, but more of a releasing in gratitude, then I know I haven't done that. I don't think I've done that in probably 4 or 5 days. And so I'm definitely going to do that tonight. And that's going to allow me to recreate and wonder. Like, I allow myself to just unlock a particular framework of just doodling and see what my subconscious and my soul really wants to express. It could just be scribbles. It could just be like, like, mean scribbles, or it could be flowers, or it could be bubbles. That's one of the things I love doing. I love making flowers and root and connecting them together for growth. I think that's the last one that I've completed, but sometimes it's clouds and birds, and sometimes it's just water, sometimes it's stars, whatever my subconscious needs to put down on paper and color, then that's what I'm gonna do, using my color pen. So creative wonderment. I in this video is really about choosing a creative expression, whatever that is for you. It could be utilizing your sound bowls or cooking or singing or humming. Today, I was driving quite some distances from doing some tasks, and I took the time to hum. Some songs were coming in my head, just narrative stuff. But then I said, I don't want to sing necessarily out loud. So I just hummed. And it reminded me of our ancestors and how our ancestors loved humming in the fields and singing in the fields because that helped regulated their emotions. Humming allows that vibrational energy within you to just continue to move. And remember, we are a lot of water, and the vibration of that water is in is moving energy throughout our bodies. So, yeah, I hummed a lot today because I don't like listening to the radio. And sometimes too much stimuli from the outside world really stifles your own creativity and your own ability to utilize and hear your intuition in the depths of your soul. Ah, so yeah, so tired. Most of the time, we need to identify where the tired is. We say we're tired, but we have to really know what component of tired is so we can move through that energy because we can't be tired in all realms, not all at the same time. So today, I wasn't physically tired. I wasn't mentally tired. I was soul tired. My spirit was so tired as it's been transitioning and remembering my own mother's um, birthday and just thinking about her in reflection now that she is on the other side, so to speak. She's not in physical form, but I have been talking to her recently, her and my grandmother. And so there's a lot of things that are changing within my life that I'm looking forward to as I get closer and closer to her death date. Um, I want to continue to be alive. I want to continue to feel alive. I want to continue to not just know what my purpose is, because your purpose always change. If you guys know, this is my holistic self-love to myself. Purpose has changed throughout your decades. Now that I'm in the crown era decade, my purpose is not to raise my children. They are adults. They're doing adulting things. Are they adults 100%? I don't know. But they're doing the adulting things. And I don't necessarily have to deal with a lot of people and what they want for me. I can choose what I want for myself. I'm a free agent, so to speak. I'm a free agent unless someone wants to, attach themselves to me that is going to co-create with me on the physical realm. But as long as I have co-creation experience with God, it's very important for me to maintain creativity and maintain my authentic 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 yeah, my authenticity in a way that renews me all the time. You know, my self-love renewal, my spiritual renewal, my mental renewal, those are important. So, yeah, this video is just really about when you identify yourself as tired, know which area of tired you're in and utilize a creative wonder in that aspect. And I'll put a little more examples possibly in the pinned comments so that, or maybe I'll put a quiz in there so you can identify to yourself when you say you're tired, what are you and how are you going to rectify being tired? Because we're infinite beings, we have this physical body and it gets rest, and allow it to have the rest and create in the other realms, because I believe that's what we do. We rest this body so our mind and our spirit can create somewhere else where it's much easier and not as dense as this planet, as this beautiful playground that we call Earth, our our temporary home for the moment. I love you guys so much. This is just my quick video, and I love you. And if this message supported you in any kind of way about creative wonderment, then feel free to leave me a comment or ask a clarity question. I have no problem. I just don't want to ramble, but I'm gone, you guys. Bye. Oh, don't forget, I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.